I was trying to point out that it's the perfect example, that what's playing out, the dynamics with Israel and the Palestinians and, and the US and everything. It's so much like this inner process, this dreaming process, and it's showing us how this mind virus, what the indigenous people call wetiko, how it works when people are like, oh, well, what do you mean? Or give me an example. And I'm like, well, just look at what's happening in the Middle East. And if you look at it in a certain way, it will symbolically reflect the way this mind virus works inside of our psyche.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And it's a practice that I started to incorporate around the pandemic and the lockdowns and noticing that I myself would get triggered. And when I put the attention back on myself, it consistently came down to my own fear of losing my freedom. And then the idea that my freedom is up for grabs for other people to take. So that's what I'm constantly, consistently working with around the world situation and taking responsibility for my own emotional reactions.
See, and what you just described is so far out because, you know, all this insane, dark stuff is happening in the world, and so many people, we're all impacted because we're not separate from the world, but so many people put their attention outside, and the problem is out there. And then this mind virus, Wetiko, it has us because it operates inside of our mind, but it distracts us to put our attention outside of ourselves. But when you understand that the inside and the outside are part of one whole quantum system, they're not separate. So whatever's happening out there, yeah, you're triggered in here. What about the radical move of turning your attention on what's triggered inside of you, which is what you were just saying? And that's the way. That's the way to really, it's like an opportunity because whatever's happening out there, yeah, it's problematic in a certain way, but it's actually invoking an unconscious something in you. And it's giving you an opportunity to add consciousness to an unconscious part. And what a gift that is, and if more people did that, then we'd be more empowered as individuals, and then we could connect with other people who are also doing that, and then we have a much greater chance of affecting change in our world.